Hello everyone. If you are an executive looking for a new position and you've been on the street for a while, odds are you have given consideration to starting a consulting practice, or maybe you have already started that consulting practice. Now, there's nothing wrong with that. However, there are some red flags that you should take a look at. First of all, in today's market, there are so many people who are calling themselves consultants that it is diluting the opportunities for engagement, and for legitimate consultants, it is really having a direct impact on their own ability to secure consulting assignments. But you want to be a little bit careful if you're going to try and build a consulting practice. So we're going to provide a few tips on how to do that effectively today. But I also am reminded of when I attended a cocktail party not too long ago, and somebody said to me, a consultant is somebody who simply steals your watch and tells you what time it is. What is important to understand in today's market is that corporations are not just looking for somebody to give them advice, but rather they want someone who can implement solutions. So the key is implementation and execution. Now, we're going to take a look at some ways that you can build a, quote, consulting practice that might be more effective in generating some business or positioning yourself for a new employment opportunity. What I've discovered is most executives are merely using the concept of a consulting practice to position themselves for that new challenge. So if you're going to call yourself a consultant, here's a few tips to make that effective. First of all, you need to come up with a name for your business. You do not want to name your business after yourself. Do not use something like John Doe Consulting or John Doe and Associates. That's a quick giveaway to the fact that you have just started a business and that you're trying to fill the gap of being unemployed. But rather, give your organization a legitimate business name that more directly relates to what you do. So here's a couple of possibilities just to get your creative juices flowing. First of all, if you are in business development, you might call yourself something like Corporate Acceleration LLC. If you are an engineer, you might call yourself Structural Design Incorporated. If you are in manufacturing or operations, perhaps you might use the name Productivity Results Incorporated. So you're starting to get the idea. Come up with a name that more directly relates to the services that you intend to provide. Now, almost everyone now wants to come up with a name for what they call themselves, the title within their business. So let's take a look at some alternatives that relate more to implementation and execution rather than simply giving advice. So here are some possibilities. First of all, might be Director of Strategic Initiative. Secondly, might be Engagement Director, or perhaps Implementation Director. Another possibility would be Crisis Manager. Another common one that we see today is Turnaround Executive. Now be very careful of that, because turnaround is almost becoming overused today, so be a little careful on how you use that term. With executives that I work with on a daily basis, almost every single one of them likes to refer to themselves as a turnaround executive. So just a little bit of caution on how you use that term. One possibility might be Director of Turnaround Execution. That more directly relates to the fact that you are going to implement solutions rather than just recommend them. And finally, another one that is commonly used is project director. But all of those names get away from simply calling yourself a consultant. Having a business that actually implements solutions can become very lucrative, but it can also be an excellent segue into finding that new, challenging executive opportunity. So in either case, by developing an effective consulting practice, again in quotation marks, can really be an advantage to your search for a new challenge. So in either case, I wish you the very best of success in your search for a new opportunity. And if there's any way that we can be of assistance, we would enjoy talking with you. So take care, have a great day, and we look forward to seeing you again.